Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this APEXEL desk mount stand with ring light kit. So this was provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description on Amazon, and if you use that link it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So let's get this open. So we have a manual here. Let's take a quick look. So here's a breakdown of what you get. You get a desktop folding tripod, ring light, ball head, phone holder, L-type X wrench, wire straps, and a clamp. This talks about how to install it, so I'll be going over that. And this talks about different ways you can use it. So here they have it straight up with a camera in it. Here they have it off to the side with a camera and a microphone. And then here they have it just straight up with a regular camera on it, a digital camera. So this has a cold shoe mount on it, has a 1/4-20 thread, has an LED ring light. So this has 30 different lighting modes. So it has 3 different color temperatures, has natural, cold, and warm light, and then it has 10 dimness settings. So that's a combination of 30 different modes. Okay, so let's get this out. Let's start with the clamp. So this is very heavy feeling. We have a threaded end here, and we have a clamp. Let me open this up. So this is opening up to around 2.5 inches. It looks like it's just under that because you have this padding here. So if you have something that's exactly 2.5 inches, it may fit on there. You may have to compress these pads here. But it does have a pad on the clamp part and the top. It doesn't have one on the back. Typically you don't need one on the back, but you definitely want one on the top, and it's nice to have one on the clamp too. So as I'm unboxing this, I'll get this set up. So I'll clamp this to the side of my bench here, and this is a 1.5 inch thick bench. Okay, so I have that clamp down super tight. Next we'll get the arm out. So it has this threaded end that's going to go to the clamp. It has these hinges here. They look very nice. They have good friction on them. It has these aluminum extrusions between the hinges. And it has this 1/4-20 tripod thread on the other end. So I'll kind of straighten this out. I'll put this on here and I'll thread it on. Okay, so I have that tightened down. Now once it's tightened down, this can still move. It has very nice motion on it. It feels very smooth. So I can bend this down, close this, and then lift this up so we have the tripod, and that's nice and tight. It feels very good. Next we'll install the ring light. So that has a tripod mount there, so I can thread that on here. So now once this is tight, this will rotate here. So let's plug this in real quick. Now I'm plugging this into my USB charger. You can plug this into a phone charger, computer outlet, just any USB outlet should work. Let's take a look at the controls. So I'll turn it on so you can see it's on, and we can press plus or minus to turn it up or down. And then we can press the middle button between the plus and minus to change the color temperature. So that's the cooler temperature, that's the warmer, and this is the more natural light. So I'll turn that on there. Next we have the ball head. So this has a couple components on it. It has this cold shoe that we can tighten down here, and then we can loosen this up and turn this in whatever orientation we want, and then lock it in. And then we can tighten this against our phone mount or camera mount. So I'll slide that in here, and I'm going to turn this to lock it down. Then it comes with the smartphone holder, spring loaded. We can thread this on. Now when you get this fully threaded, it may not be in the direction you want. So this is kind of sideways. So if I want it towards myself, I'll back it off, and then I can tighten this thumb screw against it. Now on top of that, we have another cold shoe. Now it's getting a little tight here, but I have this microphone and it will slip in there, and I can tighten that down. Now this microphone doesn't come with this, but you can put a cold shoe mount microphone on there. And this is using standard threads, cold shoes, so you can use these components or you can use your own. Now it also comes with these cable ties, and there are 3 of them that are already on the arm itself, and then there are 2 extras, and then it comes with the hex key, so you can tighten and loosen these hinges if need be. So now that I have this on my bench, I could put a phone in here like so, and I could have this pointed at myself. So if a person was doing, say, a makeup tutorial or just talking to the camera or something, you can have it like this and you can record yourself. You can alternatively turn the camera around like so and then point this at something. So if you're doing stop motion work, maybe you're doing a time lapse on a 3D printer, you can turn this around and aim it at what you want to aim it at. So then this can be maneuvered around in different orientations. These hinges are a little stiff, so I'll loosen them up just a little bit. There we go. So here I can maneuver this around in whatever orientation I want. I can rotate it on the bottom. And then when you get it in the position you want, you can take that hex key. Actually, I didn't loosen that one, but I could lock this in place. So that makes it very sturdy, being able to lock it in place. So I'll put my camera in here and I'll give a demonstration of recording with this device. Okay, this is recording with just my phone right now, and I can turn on the control for the light, and you can see this is going to light all around my face, and it's going to help eliminate shadows. Let me try some of the different modes here. This is the cooler mode here, and this is the warmer mode. Let me go turn off the overhead light so you can see what this would be like if you want to use this as your primary light. So now I have this as my primary light. Let's turn it all the way down. And this is on the lowest mode. And here we have the blue, the warm, and the daylight mode. So I'm not seeing any flicker with this, so that's very nice. Sometimes dimmers can cause flicker, but this seems to not be doing that, so that's good. Okay, so now I have it turned around where it's pointing at my bench here. So let me just turn it off. So this is with it dark. Here's a tape measure here. And I'll turn it on, and you can see we have nice light here. So this is really targeted towards video recording, but you could even use this other light for things like model making, where you really want a lot of clean light. So you could use this as a task light along with recording. So let me show you the orientation this is in. So here you can see the orientation this was in. So I was using the phone holder here, but we can take that off. And this could also be used with a webcam. So most webcams are going to have a tripod mount. Let me pull this off. So we can thread this on the webcam. And now we could record with that. So I think this would be a great solution for using with a 3D printer, so you can light up your prints while you're recording them, because a lot of people like to do time lapses and things with their 3D printer. So that's the APEXEL desk mount stand with ring light. I really like the build quality of this. This arm is very sturdy. It's nice that it comes with a wrench so you can tighten it down. Friction hinges are nice for convenience at times, but they can get really sloppy. So being able to adjust these and tighten them makes it so you can make this really stiff. I really like the versatility of this. You use the standard thread sizes like 1/4 20 thread and cold shoe mounts. So you could use this stand without the ring light if you wanted, if you had some reason. So if you're doing some sort of outdoor time lapse, you could mount this to something and put a GoPro on here. Or you could put the ring light on it and point it at yourself, point it at other things. You can use the ball head mount here, or you could get your own cold shoe mount. So they really give you lots of options for mounting with this. The sky's the limit on what you do with it. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.